When we think about intense, fat-burning workouts, most of us think heat. Turns out, thanks to a little-known type of fat we carry in our bodies, the opposite may be true.
Have you ever heard of brown fat?
No, I've never heard of brown fat.
Brown fat, no.
But NIH researcher and diabetes expert Dr. Cypess hopes doctors could someday make brown fat a therapeutic target.
They're going to say eat right, exercise, and activate your brown fat.
In these MRI images, highlighted areas are activated brown fat. It's up in the shoulders, the back, and the chest. It's brown because under the microscope, the cells are filled with iron-laden energy packs called mitochondria. When it burns, it generates heat.
It's a fuel.
A fuel like this firewood. When it's warm outside, you stack and store it. But when it's cold,
The wood is in the fireplace and ready to go. That's the brown fat, and then you have to activate the brown fat to get the energy being consumed. And so that's where you're lighting the fire.
along with warming us up, some studies suggest brown fat may help lower blood sugar and improve insulin function.
People with type 2 diabetes and were exposed to the mild cold, there was an improvement in their glucose profile, and this makes us very excited.
Other ways to switch on brown fat include medications like this one for overactive bladder. Exercise helps too, so some think dialing down the thermostat during a workout can boost your benefit.
I think what we don't know right now is how many more calories do you burn off if you do some kind of exercise when it's, for example, a room that's set to 62 degrees Fahrenheit versus when the room is 75 degrees Fahrenheit.
But as scientists sort out the significance of brown fat, University of California Irvine Associate Professor Wayne Hayes is already kickstarting a product to chill you down. It's called the Cold Shoulder.
I do have some informal trials that I've done with fitness fanatics, and their results are pretty uniform. The vest does result in burning about 1 pound of fat per week, but that's not really under tightly controlled conditions.
Controlled studies or not, Hayes says he uses the vest frequently, and so does his wife.
She's using it to burn off a lot of fat after her pregnancy because we just have a new baby that's now 3 months old, and she has been wearing the vest almost every day while she's breastfeeding.
And speaking of babies,
Who would you think would have more brown fat, the baby or you?
Probably mama. Probably me.
nope, it's babies. Brown fat may help these cuties warm up after birth.
Thin people also seem to have more brown fat. Now, Dr. Cypess says he can't comment on the effectiveness of these ice vests, but researchers have activated brown fat by putting volunteers in a 62-degree room with 1 foot placed on an ice block, and more recently by using vests attached to water hoses chilled to 57 degrees. Now, no one knows how many calories are burned, but it could range anywhere from 25 to 300 a day. Of course, cold exposure can lead to hypothermia, so you should always consult with a doctor before trying it. Chip?